My name is Ms. Rachel and I work in the Youth Services Department at Westlake Porter Public Library. Thank you for joining me today. Today I'm going to be reading the first chapter of Milo Moss is Officially Unamazing, and this is by Lauren Albright. Chapter 1. My favorite story from the Guinness World Records is about a tiny piece of land in the middle of the ocean. Somewhere close to Great Britain exists Bishop Rock. It's only the size of about 3 tennis courts, and it's known as the smallest island with a building on it. The story goes like this. A long time ago, ships would be drifting through the waves, open ocean as far as the crow's nest guy could see. The crews of the ship would be thinking they were in for the smooth sailing as they were swabbing decks, walking planks, carving new wooden legs and whatnot. Then without a warning, bam! They'd ram into this tiny, non-threatening, no big deal island, and their boats would splinter into toothpicks. It kept happening again and again until some higher up, like a king or a queen, was like, "We have far too many toothpicks and not enough boats because of that silly island. We must fix this. Go forth and build a lighthouse." So they hired some dude to build that lighthouse. For 3 years, the guy and his crew worked to construct it out in the middle of the endless sea. Sunscreen wasn't even invented yet, or porta potties. Over 1,000 days later, the work was done. A 120-foot tall lighthouse stood on this itty-bitty island in the middle of a great big ocean. But before they could even have a grand opening celebration, something went wrong. A big wave came up and whoosh, washed away the lighthouse. Just like that. Splash, gone. All before they even lit it up. So the guy gets to work again and designs something better. This time, it takes him and his crew years and years to build. He makes sure this one is super wave-proof. Nearly 3,000 days later, that lighthouse is finished. This is the one worth noting. This one is called the King of Lighthouses, and it gets the island in Guinness. I love this story so much because I get it. All the stuff that happens before is okay because eventually it wins. The lighthouse outlasts the waves. The island gets a record. This is what gives me hope. Someday, my parents and I will get a record too, and that day is today, which is why we are currently in the car dressed as human-sized cockroaches. I hope you enjoyed our book today. Thank you for joining me